is creating some controversy, and I can explain my point on that. I don't really have a ton of problems with what we've seen so far, but we'll get into that. Also, Halo Infinite is done, so we're going to talk about that. And there's an article that I was just shown by Crimson, which we're going to get into.
Basically, what happens when communists think they're entitled to your fantasy?
Yeah. So this is a commie writing about Tolkien. So we've got quite a few different fun things to talk about. I did have the Star Wars one in mind for Corey. Corey will not be joining us tonight. He's on a date with his girl. So he said, "Sorry, bro." And I was like, "Don't be sorry. You're taking your girl out for dinner, dude. I don't care. If you feel like popping on when you get home, cool. If not, see you later." But good for him. He's having a good time tonight. So I just put in the Discord, "Hey, who wants to come in?" And Crimson's like, "I'm fucking down." So we're gonna get into it. I'm sure there's something
fucking intoxicated.
I also know that Muffler Tape will be joining us, but he is currently watching Chainsaw Man in our Discord with somebody.
He is currently watching Chainsaw Man because
just Chainsaw Man.
Falcon's a man baby who has to have his hand held.
Yeah, so Muffler will be here. They started the movie around like 6:40, so it's 7:20 now, so they should be here in like an hour.
All right.
But without further ado, let's start with the Star Wars article because I think it's really fucking funny. It just proves more of the fact that Dave Filoni is a total hack. So, Crimson, I don't suppose you have, but have you seen the Ahsoka show?
Vicariously.
Okay, so like you watch like an EFAP on it, or like watch people review it?
I watched Disparu cover it.
Okay.
And so I kind of know the shenanigans, and I also listened to you guys talk about it. So
that's true. So just a quick refresher.
He's Vadering. He's Vadering.
He Vadered. Grace Randolph. He Vadered. Oh my God! It's red. It's red. It is red. It's
like,
red.
Oh my God.
It's red, bro. But anyway, these people are ridiculous. Like, Anakin, was that a cool shot? Absolutely. But did it make me go like, "Oh yeah"? No. I was like, "Oh shit, that's cool."
What the fuck was that noise? Is that just like you getting the fucking wildest sloppy toppy of your life? What the fuck?
That was me making fun of every Disney shill that I see react to any Disney thing.
Fair enough. Bro, they have like their own anime going called Twisted Wonderland, and even then, like even when they have like complete control of source material and everything, they still can't manage to make a good adaptation of their own fucking material, dude. Like
I know.
Like it's heavily CGI as compared to the manga that they created, and it's just like, how the fuck did you end up this fucking bad?
They're so stupid. So anyway, in Ahsoka, I just want to give a quick rundown because I don't believe you've watched Star Wars Rebels, have you? You haven't.
No, right? No. The closest I get to any of that is Clone Wars.
Yeah. Okay. So in Star Wars Rebels, there's a character named Sabine Wren. Sabine Wren is a Mandalorian. She used to actually be in the Imperial Academy when the Imperials took over Mandalore, and after the Night of 1,000 Tears, and she was in the Academy. She ended up creating this crazy weapon for them that could actually get through Beskar and like disintegrate Mandalorians. It's pretty fucked up. And so she destroyed the factory that was making that, whatever. But she's part of a rebel. Like she becomes part of the rebels, or is part of the rebels. That happens later with the factory thing. But she's part of the rebels. She's just a Mandalorian. She's the Mandalorian teenager on the squad. You know what I mean? That's it. Like, she might be like 19, 20. I don't know. Like, she's like 18, I think, when you meet her, 17, something like that. But, like, all I know is she's a couple years older than Ezra. And
so she's grooming him this time. Got it.
yes. And well, it's not even like that until season 4.
I was making a joke, man.
No, I know. But it's like it's not even like they have a relationship like that. They're like friends up until like season 4 when it's like very obvious they kind of have a thing, right? So she has this whole arc with the Darksaber and gives it to Bo-Katan and all this other shit. And like that made sense. That was like cool, great. Now like she's gonna continue on. Like the Darksaber doesn't necessarily require somebody with the Force to use it, right? It like so you don't need the Force to use a lightsaber. That's not a thing. So I'm sure Disney will make it a thing, but it's not. Then by the end of the show, when Ezra dips off and him and Thrawn get sent to the middle of Bumblefuck space, you don't know where they are because they only had to do that because they knew they didn't want to kill Thrawn, but they also couldn't have Thrawn still be around because then they'd be like, well, where was he in the original trilogy? So that's why. She's all sad that he leaves, and that's where her and Ahsoka get in the ship and they dip because they're about to go and find him, right? Mm-hmm. Well, in the show, that last cutscene happens at the end of the first episode of the Ahsoka show, and Sabine already apparently has been training as a Jedi with Ahsoka, and then Shin Hati, Baylan Skoll's apprentice, shows up and stabs the fuck out of her because she's obviously shit, right? And then for whatever reason, she decides she's going to shave her head and look like a lesbian after that because she was hot when she had long hair. But
that's why you can't have someone who appeals to the male gaze, you know?
Yeah, that's true. But then she gets stabbed in the stomach, just exactly like Qui-Gon Jinn.
I loved Drinker's like breakdown of it. Oh, you want to argue how it's scientific that it would cauterize the wound? Here's what actually would scientifically happen to you if you got stabbed by a lightsaber. It would explode you. Yes.
Yeah, your organs would explode. Get the fuck out of here. And she gets stabbed there. So why is Qui-Gon dead? What the fuck, bro? Like, fuck you. And she gets stabbed there and is left there for like a fucking hour till Ahsoka shows up or some shit. Not even an hour.
I love Disbrew saying, well, it's because Qui-Gon Jinn's got dangly bits.
Yeah, that's true. But it's literally like, no, that's because George Lucas was like, no, lightsabers are fatal. Like, because George was probably thinking about the fact that it would explode your organs.
Vaporize your blood, yeah.
Yeah, but when Obi-Wan slices through Maul fast enough, that could make sense. Because if it's quick enough.
I still don't think that makes sense because
it doesn't. George wanted to bring him back, so it's a George thing. I don't think it was a good idea, but if he's around, at least he had a good story arc for the most part till Rebels fucked him. But my point here is, so you have Sabine, who apparently is Force sensitive now, which in lore, there was only ever one Mandalorian that was Force sensitive. And he created the Darksaber. His name was Tar Vizsla. And he was the only one. Mandalorians aren't Force sensitive. They are one of the human races that aren't Force sensitive. In fact, they're not actually human. They are near human. They look like humans, but they're not technically like human, which would also be Corellian, if I'm not mistaken. So they're not technically actually human, if I'm not mistaken. So like, there's a lot of humans.
Looks human enough. I'd still fuck it.
Well, yeah, I mean, a Twi'lek looks human enough.
Nah, the fucking thing's dangling off their heads. Fuck that.
That's easy to. Those are handles. Those are sensory organs, actually. You didn't know. But
is this like one of those weird fetish things where like it's a erogenous zone or something?
Oh, I'm sure somebody has that fetish.
No, you don't understand. Like what I'm saying is it's probably one of those weird things where like if you touch them, they get off to that.
I don't know because it's like it like senses like barometric pressure and like pheromones and like things like that. Like probably, but I don't know. It's a sensory organ. All I know is that it's kind of like Spidey senses in a way. So like that's why Ayla Secure is like really good with the Force, like really good. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I've read my Star Wars biology book, which I do
Still
have.
couldn't tell that people were raising weapons at her.
Well, that was because. Okay, we're going on a tangent now. It's okay. I don't care. We got time.
Chat, I don't apologize. I am intentionally riling Rolo up.
Yeah, okay. So that's because at that current point in time, Palpatine was doing the most he could to just cloud everybody's senses. Like it's in it's in the novel of Revenge of the Sith. You don't see it in the movie, but like he's like doing like he's like being Saruman, where Saruman's like, like, like to make the fucking.
He's out here doing like ancient Sith rituals to block
Yeah,
the enemy.
yeah, bro.
He is literally a Force counter UAV.
Yeah, pretty much. That's literally what he. That's literally what he was doing. So that, and he could only do it for a split second. That's why he had to have it all go off at once. I think he specifically called certain troopers, but I think he also just recorded like.
Well, I mean, let's be real here. It probably was just recorded message that he sent en masse to a bunch of different troopers.
But the Commander Cody one was specific because he needed Obi-Wan dead. So the Commander Cody call was a very specific call. And like if Mace Windu wasn't on platform, that was a specific call. The Captain Rex call that we see in Clone Wars Season 7, that's a very specific call because he's actually calling a couple of them. All the other ones, it's recorded. It could just be an AI voice that changes the last like the name. You know what I mean? This is Star Wars. Of course, they have AI that can do that. Even though we never really see an AI, of course they have some. I mean, we do. We see fucking C-3PO, which is basically an AI. But when it comes down to that type of shit, most certainly the most important people, like the Yoda call, 100% was real. Because Yoda feels everything first, and then the call gets to his men. So it's like, Palpatine called like Cody, Rex, and then Commander Gree to take out those three. Because he already killed Mace. He didn't have to do that. Anakin's already taken down the temple. So all he has to do is take out the three closest Jedi to Anakin. And he's good to go. Because like if Ahsoka rolled up, Anakin's not killing. I don't think Anakin's killing her. I think if she were to just roll up with Obi-Wan, bro, they're done. And Palpatine knew that. Because if Bail Organa could have found. Yeah, if Bail Organa could have found Ahsoka earlier, that would have been nutty. But we don't do Star Wars Elseworlds. I don't know why they don't do that. They should just make they do Visions, and there's like quite a few good Visions episodes. But like, I think it would be cool if you did like a what if type of show, but with Star Wars. I think you could make a lot of cool ideas out of that. But anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. So Sabine apparently just has the Force and barely trains with Ahsoka from what we're told. We're told. They tell us that she tried to train and she failed because she doesn't have the Force, which I don't even know why she started training in the first place, just because she has Ezra's lightsaber, I guess. Like, nothing else makes sense as to what they'd be like, oh, you have a lightsaber. I can train you how to fight. And then Ahsoka was probably like, oh, she's got a little bit of the Force in her. Possibly, maybe, kind of. Let's try and train it. It didn't work, so they didn't train each other. And then they would cross their arms over and over again and sit there for 30 seconds in silence until somebody said something. But I have a feeling that Like, it does. I don't think you can throw somebody by the season finale like 30, 40 feet to a Star Destroyer. Crimson, your mic is really loud, by the way, or your keyboard. But I don't think that you could actually legitimately launch a person that far when you barely have any force training just because Ahsoka says you can do it. Like, there was no setup for her to ever be force sensitive at all. And that's what we're about to talk about in this article. Sorry for that little side tangent about Star Wars lore, but you got to do it when you're talking about this shit. All right. So, Star Wars Rebel writer throws shade at Ahsoka over Sabine's Jedi twist. Yeah, look, bro, they made her like so unattractive. Former Star Wars writer Henry Gilroy, which I have to also say is not related to Tony Gilroy. Just coincidence. I'm gonna exit out of these fucking things. But anyway, Henry Gilroy recently threw shade at Ahsoka Season 1 over its shocking Sabine Wren Jedi twist. Dave fucking Dave Filoni. 2023 streaming series, which followed
Davey
up on the stories
Filoni.
for its saw Natasha Louis Bordizzo's Sabine confirmed as force sensitive, which is fucking stupid. This culminated in a divisive moment among fans during the Ahsoka Season 1 finale, in which the armor-clad Mandalorian used the Force without any proper training to harness her powers. Exactly. Dude, she's actually Rey. It's crazy.
She's like literally Rey.
She
Oh my
sucks at
god.
using. She sucks at using the Force throughout the entire show. And then literally Ezra's just dude, and then when she shows up to Ezra and you're expecting them to like hug or kiss or something, they just go like, hey, and like shake hands. And I was like, bro, y'all set up a whole romance in that Rebels show. And I wasn't even the biggest fan of Rebels. There were certain characters I liked. I hated Ezra in the beginning. I actually like him in season 4 and by the end. And I like him in this show, but you make him a bitch. Like the actor that plays him, I'm glad that he's back. I'm glad that Ezra is back in the regular galaxy and all these other assholes are stuck in the other one. Because I'd rather just have Ezra just be around and hang out with Luke Skywalker and do something. Because they're the same age. That's what I'd rather. I would much rather Ezra be one of the Jedi Masters just working with like Luke. Just leave Ahsoka and Sabine trapped over there. The other thing is we have the Hound from Game of Thrones replacing Ray Stevenson as Balin Skull. And you know what? I think that's probably the best actor you could get for the job. It just sucks that we don't have Ray Stevenson because that was the only good thing of that show. Was him and Shin. He was a surviving Jedi from Order 66 that found a Force-sensitive kid and raised her. And he's not a Sith and he's not a Jedi. He's just his own thing. He's interesting as fuck. Give me a show about him. I would just rather watch a show about that guy. I think he wants to like. I don't know. I think you could do so many cool things with that character, but inevitably it's not going to be, right? This is Disney.
I was going to say it's Disney. It doesn't matter how cool the character is. They will find a way to butcher the character.
Yeah, and he's going to die like a bitch.
That's just what Disney is.
They've butchered their own characters. They literally created the Mandalorian and butchered him by season 3. Like, what? How do you do that?
Supremely cucked writing. That's how.
It's terrible. Okay, so anyway, continuing with the article. During an appearance on the Pod of Rebellion podcast, I don't know of that one, but I'm sure it's some Star Wars show cast something. I hope not, but it probably is. Gilroy commented on Sabine's Jedi turn in Ahsoka, calling it a shock and not what he had envisioned for the character when he was working on Rebels. It was absolutely not the plan to make Sabine a Jedi, Gilroy posited, adding that we had a conversation in season 3 about whether to, and we actually felt that not only did it step on Ezra's story, but it was a retread. Said it was absolutely not the plan. As a matter of fact, we had a conversation.
So you're telling me that Gilroy knew what he was doing, but Filoni didn't?
Yeah, he said we already did this. The idea of Sabine training as a Jedi when she is already this fantastic warrior of her own type, we felt like this is overkill. Makes sense. I agree. Because she got really good at being a Mandalorian. And having a Mandalorian marry a Jedi would be really fucking cool. But you fucking ruined it.
You fucking made it lame.
And then you could have had another Mandalorian Jedi because it would have been their kid. What the fuck? Like, come on, dude. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. How do you fuck this up?
Come on, man. Corn pop and shit. He continued remarking that, I'm just going to read, fuck it, I'm just going to read his actual quote. So honestly, I had nothing to do with the Ahsoka series, so I was shocked. Because pretty much our entire story team discussed and agreed that it was a bad idea. We did pros and cons lists, and we were like, yeah, this is kind of like a weak retreat. Why would we push that way? He went on to describe how he thought Sabine didn't need a Jedi bent to her to be considered a good leader or have a powerful story. True, because she was a good character in Rebels. One example he pointed to was the character's journey with the Darksaber. Exactly. So she's not the best in the first couple of seasons, but she grows on you towards the last, 2. She gets a little bit better. But it's like, the character that's in the Ahsoka show just isn't the same character. They have the same name, but they're not the same person. She doesn't even act the same. She acts like a bitch. Like, for most of the fucking show. However, what I love about her story with the Darksaber is you don't have to be a Jedi to have Jedi ideals and embrace the Jedi philosophy. Facts. And I think that's what's really a more important thing. Rather than now, I'm going to force push Ezra from his feet, even though I have never used the Force before. Bro, I love that this one of the head writers just calling them out for their shit, dude. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I felt like it really kind of diminished her in trying to make her a Jedi because she doesn't need it. She doesn't need to use the Force. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, she'll be in the next season of Ahsoka, season 2, guys, next year. Which I will definitely be reviewing.
Yeah, it to say something new.
Thoughts, Crimson?
I feel like Gilroy's head when it comes to storytelling, just based off of this interview, he has a very clear evaluation of where the characters are and what to do with them. And Filoni is more so just the guy who is key dangling, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this thing we did, look at it, come on.
Exactly.
And because Disney's only listening to the people who will suck them the fuck off, you're not gonna get a lot of people who actually have their head on their shoulders right, like Gilroy does in this situation.
Yes, and
they only want yes men, and that's exactly why Filoni has the job.
He was probably ousted. This guy that we're talking about. If I'm being honest, he probably left. Like, why is he not working on Star Wars anymore? He probably left because of certain things going on that he was like, "What the fuck?" with executives. That's what I would assume. He just basically said it outright without saying it outright. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he just said that they have no control. Like they're like we all agree that this was a thing to do, and like they'll just change anything on a whim. Like that was him. Like you just saying that without saying that, and we know they do this, and it's baffling. It really truly is baffling. And when we get to the Zelda topic, we'll also talk about something else that's extremely baffling. But it's almost like they don't want to make money. Like I don't understand it because you have all of these different great franchises that you've bought in order to gain the fandom, but then you change it and piss off the fandom and then don't apologize and then don't do anything with it. Like, and now they're doing that with anime, which is also fucking scary because I don't want them to start changing up my anime, bro.
Well, it's been going on for quite a while with localization, but
still,
that's another topic entirely.
When these big companies are getting into it, right? Like Disney's getting into it. Like I can watch Chainsaw Man on Disney Plus. I can watch Bleach on Disney Plus. Like, I don't like that idea. And
Well, I don't like anime on Disney Plus because sometimes they bury it. Like Heavenly Delusion deserved so much more publicity than it ended up getting.
There you go. So I like it. I just don't understand why. Like for instance, like I'm always going to use the Bleach example, right? So Bleach got censored in Core 2 of the Blood War, I think it would have been. Because Bleach was already getting censored like in the older seasons because they like changed the time slot for it, so they had to start censoring it, whatever. But in the actual Blood War, which is rated mature, I guess R, or maybe it's PG-13, whatever. But still, I don't understand why you have to censor certain things, like a joke that Mayuri makes when he goes, "No, you're a man," to a chick, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You reek of semen." It's fucking hilarious because that's what pisses the character off so much. And she's evil as fuck. So what's it matter that you're making fun of her?
You're not allowed to make fun of certain identities, Rolo. It's not
Kugo has a couple different trans characters, and guess what? A trans character fights her. So what? It's Marching Out the Zombies. It's a great fucking chapter. Read it. When you watch it, you'll see the difference. Like just after you guys watch, if you're watching Bleach at all, after you guys watch that episode of Marching Out the Zombies, go back and read the chapters. Just look them up. You can find them. Just read the chapters of Marching Out the Zombies, and you will see the differences. And you'll see where they censored that chapter. They do it a lot.
Well, yeah, they do it with a lot of things. Like I've been watching now. This is one that's a little bit more controversial in nature, but I've been watching one called Hensky recently, and you can tell that the localization just bastardizes the lines that characters deliver. Like you have a guy, like every time something goes sideways, he's like, "Ah, balls."
Yeah.
Which some people would claim it adds character, but no, it doesn't. It just sort of ruins everything.
No, yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I mean, The localization problem is just an ongoing problem that we've had for a really long time. I mean, it's not even just that; it's video games too. I'm optimistic about the EA purchase with what happened there. Um, with the Saudi prince behind it.
You think the Saudis are going to do better?
No, I don't, because I don't think we're going to get hot chicks anymore. But there certainly won't be woke shit in it. That's true. Unless the Saudi prince is like, I remember when EA was like the shit, and he just wants to bring it back to that. We could. I mean, who knows? Who knows? We're living in a really weird time where WB's for sale, like, and Netflix or Paramount's gonna buy it. Like, this is a really weird time. Universal's doing better than Disneyland. Like, Nintendo just opened up a theme park where they said if you're too fat, you can't come to this side of it. Did you see that?
That sounds like a Japanese thing, so
It is in Japan.
I completely understand that they would do that.
No, it's you have to climb 110 or 115 steps or something like that in order to get to the location, but it's a whole Pokemon theme park, and that's like Continental Mountain or something. And like if you can't get up there unassisted, you can't go. you have to pass a physical test, and I assume that means you have to climb like 10 stairs, and then they'll be like, "No, come back, slide down the pole." Like, I would go. I would totally go to that thing. That'd be sick. I'm an avid hiker. I can climb that. No fucking problem, bro. I'll go to a Pokemon theme park. That'd be dope. But we're living in such weird times right now, dude, where all the shit that we knew as kids is just like the opposite now. Battlefield is doing better than Call of Duty. What the fuck? Like, this is crazy.
Well, because Battlefield is more fun than Call of Duty.
Battlefield is better than Call of Duty, and I beat the campaign yesterday.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it. And this is the first time they're setting up to continue the story. They've never continued a Battlefield story, to my knowledge. They were Bad Company and Bad Company 2, right? Weren't they both? Or were they different stories?
I am not sure. I couldn't tell you.
I don't remember. It's been so long. But like usually Battlefield games are one-off stories. And this one's continuing, so they're gonna make a 7, and that shit's gonna fucking rock. This campaign was sick, dude. I had a lot of fun with it. If anybody buys Battlefield, if you guys get the chance to play it, I highly recommend playing the campaign. It's really cool. There's a lot of fun parts in it. The missions are long too. Like I'd say, most of the missions are like an hour long, at least an hour and a half. Some of them, like, obviously there's checkpoints, but it's pretty fun. I think there's like 8 or 9 missions to it, but I had a lot of fun playing that, and now I'm getting into the multiplayer again because I played the beta, so I already knew the multiplayer. Now that I've done the campaign, I actually want to go back and play it again and get all the collectibles because I was just playing it for the experience the first time. But bro, it's sick. There's some really sick parts of that game, like jumping out of a fucking AC-130. Something that happens with a dam. Something that happens with an ICBM. Like, there's just cool shit. Something that happens in New York, which is in the trailer, so you can see that. It's just cool game. Very cool game. Very cool, Kanye.
Not gonna lie, I may never end up actually getting around to the campaign because the only reason I played Battlefield is for the multiplayer.
Yeah, dude, I think you should play this one for the story. I really think you should. At least the first mission, just see how you feel about it. Because it's fucking cool. And it's the squad aspect. You have a squad. You can tell your squad what to do. Like in the campaign, it's cool. It's cool shit. And the revive works the same way. So you like drag them back, revive them. It's fucking dope. I had a lot of fun with that game. I'm probably gonna play that game either later or tomorrow. But I played the multiplayer. I haven't played the battle royale yet.
I don't do battle royales, so
There we go. Motherfucker's like, bro, you gotta play with me, and I was like, bro, I'll try it. I will try it. But I used to be really good at Firestorm for the time that it existed. I only like that battle royale the most out of all of them because destructible environments. Like a motherfucker's camping in a building, you just take out the supports. Fuck them. It's great. Fuck you. Blow you up, bitch. But anyway, yeah, dude, I've been having so much fun with that game. The only games I've played recently have been Battlefield 6, Helldivers, and Expedition 33. I haven't played anything else. Nothing else new.
I have not been playing anything new. It's literally been Battlefield and Minecraft for me all the way.
Expedition 33 is really good, but I'm on this boss right now, and
Oh, did you see Cabrutus, DEI detected?
Yeah.
I said he hopes that Expedition 33 doesn't win Game of the Year because he hates the fan base of it.
Is there some crazy fan base of it I'm not aware of? I just like the game.
No, Cabrutus is just a dickhead.
I was gonna say I haven't heard anything about some weird fan base for Expedition 33. Like it's just a really good fucking game. I'm sorry, it just is. If you like a turn-based combat game, it's just fucking sick. It reminds me of this indie game I used to play called Haven, which was beautiful, where you played as a husband and a wife that escaped a totalitarian regime. And the wife is the daughter of the leader of the military, who is a woman, and she's like Hitler-ish. And then the son is a scientist, and the two of them escape. Their ship crash lands on this random planet, and they start living on this planet together, and they use their technology that they have to start a farm and start a house and start a home, all this other shit. And they're like helping the planet like rejuvenate, and it's really fucking wholesome and it's really cool, but it's turn-based combat. You switch between the husband and wife as you play. It's fucking dope. Play Haven if you haven't had the chance. It's really sweet. And it's a very wholesome game. But it's also fucking hard later on throughout the game. And Expedition 33, same type of gameplay, but it's more like anime-esque, and the music is fucking phenomenal. The animation is phenomenal. It's the game that I've been looking for. When I've said that I want a game where it feels like I'm in an anime, but it's like not an anime, it's like its own thing, but it feels like you're playing the main character of an anime. That's kind of how like if you were to turn Expedition 33 into an anime, it would work perfectly. I mean, but then again, Cyberpunk worked perfectly as an anime, so I just didn't feel of it that way. And what's the other one from Bethesda or ZeniMax? The one that's like in Tokyo, and you have to use like finger signs to like. Fuck, it's on Game Pass. I played it. It's really fun. You're exercising the city. And like the main villain has like a yokai mask. Fuck, I don't remember the name of it. If you look it up, it's a Bethesda game. It's fun. You get to use like legitimate Naruto hand signs to like fight shit. It's cool. Fucking dope.
I've never heard of this, so
I'm gonna look it up real quick. Hold on. I think it's some Shinobi game Bethesda. No. Here it is. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one. I know there was a bit of a localization controversy over it a little while ago.
Well, I watched it in I played it in Japanese. I don't play it in English. I'm like it's an open world, so it's kind of hard to say how far I am through the game. But it's not easy, dude, and it's actually scary as shit. There's Slendermen with umbrellas that walk around, and they'll just fucking walk at you really, really, really fast. They don't even sprint; they just walk really, 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 really quick. And then there's like another form of yokai, which is like a headless schoolgirl, like the schoolgirl outfit. It's like that just doesn't have a head, and they're like ninjas. They'll just like fucking do crazy flips and shit. And then there's like more and more. But I'm doing a lot of side quests in the game right now and exploring a lot of the area. But basically, everybody in Tokyo has turned into souls except for you. And your sister's one of them, so you're trying to stop this shit. And there's this guy that's trying to help you. And if you run up to the phone booths, you open the phone, like you like break the phone off the front, like open the box behind it. And if you tap, there's another phone keypad. And if you tap it in, it's for like the Soul Reaper type of dude. It's like some Bleach shit, but it's like mixed with Naruto hand signs. And you get all these different abilities. It's really fucking fun, but you're also like a detective. It's cool as shit. And you're exercising them. Like, so you do this thing where like you like shoot out these wires and you wrap them around your fingers and pull them back and like pull out the soul of the fucking ghost. It's cool. You're like Doctor Strange. It's fucking sick. I really do like Ghostwire Tokyo, but I'm not too far. It's hard to say how far into it I am, but I had a lot of fun with that too. I might get back into that actually. I was thinking about it the other day because there's this boss in freaking what's it called? I'm getting really annoyed with in Expedition 33. But the location I'm in is one of the coolest locations I think I've ever seen in a video game. You are walking on the bottom of the ocean, but it's not water. But there's just like whales swimming around and like fish swimming around you and all this other. It's beautiful, bro. It's the something, the Forgotten Reef or the Dead, something like that. It's like such a cool video game location. It's just so freaking dope. I don't know. I actually think you would really like the game, but what did he say about it? What did he have a problem with?
He just doesn't like the fan base. And this is the issue. Like Kabrutus was one of those guys who got in on like the outrage farming of stuff like like the DEI, Sweet Baby Inc., all that. So
Yeah.
Some people accused him of just trying to drum up more controversy. I think he just has a shit take.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that's a shit take in general. It just sounds like a shit take.
Like, I won't say that it can't be possible that he would want to drum up more controversy. But in this case, I genuinely think that the more likely scenario is that he just has a shit take and he should shut his mouth on the issue.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen anything from the fan base that would be considered to be like weird or like, I mean, there could be stuff I just haven't seen, but like, I don't know. I haven't really looked into it all that much because I'm kind of just going into the game blind. Like, I'm on like, I don't know. Actually, I can tell you how many hours I have into it. Let me see. We'll do it this way. But I haven't seen absolutely anything that's like tweaked me out per se. I do, however, absolutely love the fucking music, bro. I will sit here and listen to the intro music all fucking night. But I mean, I like the characters. So I mean, I don't know. I guess people could argue that like there's some girl bosses in the game, but it's like that's because most of the women are kind of forced to fight because of the way the storyline goes. But I think they're pretty sick. I mean, they remind me of like anime characters. They don't remind me of like Western character. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit different. Let me see. What do I have in here? So I have 4 hour. I have almost 5 hours. 4 hours and 53 minutes, 56 seconds of playtime, and I have enjoyed it thoroughly. Except for this fucking boss, which doesn't make sense. Why is there a trumpeter in the fucking bottom of the ocean? He's annoying. His fucking attack pattern is so weird. And I almost had it down, but then it was like 4 a.m. and I had work the next day, and I was like, nah. Can't do it. What are we talking about? We're talking about Expedition 33, which is a phenomenal video game, which I highly recommend. It has some of the best soundtrack ever. Go watch the trailer. Charlie Cox is in it, and so is fuck. Oh my god, this happened to me last time I talked about it. Andy Serkis. Smeagol. Gollum. The Man.
The precious.
That was good, actually. That was really good. You're going to need that for December 26th, so we're talking about Lord of the Rings.
Day after Christmas, huh?
Yeah. That'll be a roller.
Oh yeah, and the 24th would be Fictionology, so maybe we should do. Well, after Wednesday, we'll talk it over with everyone.
Yeah, we might do Tuesday that week. That way, it's not Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt everyone's family time over the holidays. So,
I mean, bro, I'll stream on Christmas Eve, but like,
you don't want to. You would much rather spend it with your parents, right?
Oh, for sure. But like,
that's my point.
Yeah,
I would rather sit downstairs and watch "It's a Wonderful Life" with my mother.
Fuck yeah, dude! That's the one that we always watch. That and Christmas.
It is the best Christmas movie ever. So fuck off.
That and Christmas Vacation are the two best Christmas movies. I also really like The Year Without a Santa Claus. I think that's a good one. But speaking of holidays, we're gonna do. I gotta do fucking Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's too good. That movie's phenomenal. I might have to stream that for the Discord. You ever seen that? It's the only Thanksgiving movie that exists that's good.
Trains, Planes, and Automobiles? Yes, I've seen it.
You're like a chatty.
I'm glad that Roman isn't here to start saying shit about Freebird.
You're like a chatty Cathy doll. Except you pull your own cord. It'd be so fucking good.
My hand is between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
I need a fucking car with a fucking key so I can fucking drive to fucking somewhere.
Are you gentlemen aware of how fast you were going? Sorry, officer, but the speedometer's a little broke.
It's like fucking melted. This scene when he drives on the wrong side of the road and they drive in between the fucking the trucks and he's just the devil for a second. That movie's so fucking phenomenal, dude. so good. Those aren't pillows.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is definitely a good movie.
Dude, it's goated. And it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so good. Anybody out there who hasn't seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, go watch it with your family for Thanksgiving, as long as your kids are old enough to hear the word fuck later in the movie. There you go. Highly recommend it. It is so...
Ignore the fact that they're old enough to watch it and hear the word fuck. Just watch it with them anyway.
Yeah, watch it with them anyway, because my parents showed it to me when I was like 8. They were like, yeah, he can get through that one scene. Because it's a funny scene. But
tell them that fuck is a magic word that makes everyone go away.
I've never watched a man get picked up by his nuts before. God damn it, dude. That movie's so good. There's just a random Kevin Bacon in the beginning, too. Like, what? It's a random Kevin Bacon cameo in the very beginning of the movie.
Okay. Here's a serious question. Home Alone, good or bad Christmas movie?
Home Alone 1, okay. Home Alone 2, better.
Is it Home Alone 2 because Trump?
No, it's Home Alone 2 because I do love everything in the hotel. I think it's great. I think it's a great sequence in the hotel. And I like the setup that he has in his aunt's house in that one. I think there's funnier points. And I think the old lady who just conjures doves is fucking retarded. Like, she's an old homeless lady who just conjures doves.
You don't have an old homeless lady in your area who conjures doves?
I fucking wish I did.
You don't have a local pigeon mancer?
I wish I had that in my back pocket, bro. I'd be like, let me call the pigeon mancer.
All right, I need to talk to Corey about joining your D&D group. I need to make a character that is just a pigeon mancer. He just summons pigeons.
Yo, actually, bird wizard, do it. I would love to have a bird wizard on my crew.
A bird wizard, but he can't summon any good birds, just pigeons.
It's like dodo birds and penguins.
Dodo birds, penguins, and pigeons. Oh my.
You get like chickens. I don't know. Chickens can be scary.
I was about to say, chickens can be pretty fucking useful. You can eat those motherfuckers.
Oh, dude, you could summon like a pack of swallows and they would just swarm something.
Well, depends. African
You
or
would
European.
basically be what is the fucking guy from My Hero? It'd basically be him.
Oh, the fucking retard dude.
Yeah, the Coda, that's his name. I don't know how I remember that. Don't ask me.
Rom Coda? No.
No, Rom Coda's the shit.
No, when it comes to D&D, I come up with like ridiculous like gag ideas. Like my original idea, if I ever joined, was Goose Knight. It's just a dude like who is like a sword fighter with armor and everything, except for he has the head of a goose, and the only thing he can say is honk, like a fucking goose. And if he tries to write anything, all it says is honk.
So he's like Chewbacca.
Yeah, except for you can't communicate with him at all because it's just honk.
What if we ever turn Goose Knight back into a human? See,
we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
So I like these ideas because my character is a pirate captain who's also a ranger, who's also a changeling. So it might be useful as fuck if I turn into Goose Knight at one point. We could have 2 Goose Knights. Fucking crazy. Currently, my character is
just fucking two jacked geese with swords, just honking at each other aggressively.
We would just look at each other and you'd be like honk, and I'd be like, just turn into Goose Knight and be like, honk, and just fucking run into battle, bro. Just two of them. Except I have the skills.
And like a fucking for Frodo moment, except for it's just
bro.
It's just goose noise, and just charges into battle.
I have two. Well, here's the thing, because I'm a ranger and an archer, I have tons of those fucking skills. I'm super agile. Like I have a really high agility skill. I'm basically an assassin from Assassin's Creed. Pretty much. And like that's basically my character, but he's also a changeling, so he's the ultimate assassin from Assassin's Creed. But he's also a pirate. He's also looking for a girl of some kind. You don't know who it is. It's a woman.
He'd be looking for his booty.
Well, it could be my booty. It could also be my mother. It could be my sister. It could be my friend. It could be nobody knows yet. I know because I've already thought out my character story, but nobody else knows. We'll do another one soon. I'm excited. Once we get everybody together, we do everybody's one shots. Because we're all in purgatory currently. So.
Yep.
Interesting stuff. Rowan is a storm giant.
Yeah, and I listened to the shit that he was doing. I'm just like, he's the fucking pacifist monk picking a fight with this old man for God knows what reason.
Oh, dude, the old man is my homie, and I'm taking him with me when we leave. He's coming with me out of purgatory for sure, because I know Biwa Man is going to be important. That's just his name is Biwa Man. Because originally Corey said he's playing a lute, but he's wearing a like an old like cloak or kimono or something, and I was like, can it be a biwa? And he was like, yeah, okay, it's a biwa. And I was like, all right, biwa man. Now I just imagine him as looking like Genro Yusai from like from Bleach. He's like he's wearing a kimono, he's just playing the biwa. Like he's like got a long beard, just old, he can't see. Blind. Biwa man's the shit. We're on this tropical ass crazy island too. I mean, he never even said it. Oh no, Corey did say something about a palm tree. Interesting stuff. We have fun with our D&D stuff, guys. I highly recommend checking out our D&D stuff. We'll be doing a lot more soon. But if I'm not mistaken, Roman has both the one-shots up his clips. At least I'm pretty sure. Well, what are you playing right now? Battlefield?
I'm playing Minecraft.
Oh, I should.
I needed a break from the competitive stuff. So yeah, I've been playing. There's actually a really cool mod pack called Integrated Minecraft. It combines a bunch of mods, but it's all centered around one system called Create, and it allows Create is basically this whole mod built around industrialization. Basically, it allows you to create like automatic systems for like forging and refining stuff.
Okay, I've seen that one before. I know what you're talking about.
Sorting materials. You can also use Create to make giant like mega structures that move.
Is that the one that also allows you to make like industrial equipment, and you can also make like a rocket ship? Is that the one?
You can't make a rocket ship, but there are extensions that allow you to build steam engines.
Okay, because there's one where you can actually make a rocket ship and it takes you to the moon.
Yeah, I do know. I do know there's that. I mean, I could show the preliminaries of what it looks like here in a second, but
yeah. Share your screen, buddy.
Let's see what I can do here.
Well, you should be able to share your gaming screen, right? Is that not possible?
Yeah, I'm just tabbing out. I'm trying to make sure I can. Oh, come on! Don't fuck with me like this.
Don't fuck with me, Crimson. Yeah.
Give me a second. Share screen, window.
No seconds are allowed.
There we go. I should.
Okay. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
I missed this game, dude.
So effectively, the idea is just being able to do shit like this. So this allows you to. This is like the first step you need to do in anything is just hook up a motor of some kind, which is just a bunch of water wheels.
Yeah, so that's a water wheel.
And this is the press, and I needed the press to make iron sheets because I needed blaze burners if I want to move on. I also have magic in this pack.
Oh, what the fuck? That looks crazy.
Ow.
Dude, Minecraft is so different from when I used to play it. Holy
Again,
shit.
this is modded, so.
No, I know, but it's just like even I.
But
have
effectively,
mods.
I need the blaze burner in order to. Okay, I can make that now since I have the sheets. But to move on, I need pewter, and in order to get pewter, I have to mix something while I have this active.
Okay.
It basically super complicates things, and this version also gives you quests, so you have a bunch of different stuff to.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the tree of Keelfoth. Don't trust that. So is that. Don't trust that either.
But yeah, it turns Minecraft into like a much more RPG sort of.
Say, so that reminds me, have you ever played Divine RPG, the mod for that game? It's an old mod, but it checks out.
Maybe I don't know. The closest I've gotten to like anything like that would be Cisco's Fantasy, and then I forget what the other one was called, but it was another fantasy mod pack.
So with Divine RPG, you get stuff like multiple worlds, and you have to go through each world, and it's really fucking cool, bro. I think there's like 9 to 10 worlds on this mod, and like you basically travel through each one on this quest. It's pretty cool. My friends used to play it from Scouts, a couple of them, so I got to play it a little bit, but like obviously I had Xbox, so I couldn't mod it, so I only ever played modded Minecraft in people's houses. I want to play it again. I do they have they do have mods on Xbox now, but I'm re-downloading Minecraft because I think I'm gonna do the Pandora pack, bro. I'm gonna make myself some Avatar shit because I'm really excited for Avatar 3, and that's something that I didn't put in the title, but I should have because there is something I want to go over when it comes to that.
God damn it, he's talking about Avatar again.
Do you not like Avatar?
No, I'm just making fun of you.
But do you like it? Like, how do you feel about it?
I'm neutral. I don't particularly care for it.
Will you see the third one?
I haven't seen the second one.
Will you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs?
I wear a wig all the time. What, you don't know about my secret cross-dressing hobby?
You said it, not me. Yo, Great Pilgrim sent me some of the funniest memes the other day. He sent me a furry.
And when I said cross-dressing, I don't mean dressing as a woman. I mean, I dress up as Jesus and lug a cross around.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, your hair's not long enough anymore, right?
Yeah, I got to use a wig.
Yeah, you can't be Ginger Jesus. But no, I'm very excited for Avatar 3. I unapologetically love Avatar. I know it's Dances with Wolves with extra steps, but I'm fine with that. Like, the first one blew my mind when I was 9 years old. Loved it. And the second one, I really loved the family values in it. That was my main thing. Spider's annoying as fuck. But I hope they fix his character in the third one. And I'm very excited to see it. I'll be seeing it opening day. So I will be reviewing it that night. So I'm seeing it at 10 a.m. on December 19th. And I will be reviewing it that evening on the podcast. So that will be the Avatar show. So if anybody sees it or is worried about spoilers or anything like that, I will be doing a full breakdown and spoiler review. So I'm bringing my notepads to the theater. Just say that.
He's bringing his notepad.
Bringing my notepads, just like I did for Jurassic Park.
He's bringing his notepad there.
Bringing my notepads back to the theater. My snake is dee.
We're so fucking gay.
Yeah, well, Roman said that earlier. Dude, I was surprised. Usually when I do the late shows, there's like mad people in chat. I think that's because they're all fucking watching Chainsaw Man in the fucking Discord. Good assholes. But yeah, no, I will certainly talk about Avatar in a quick second because I have a couple of things that I want to show. But Crimson, I gotta hit the bathroom. Can you take over for a second?
Maybe. Who knows?
Just talk about things.
I don't really know what to talk about, man. What the
Minecraft.
No, we're not talking about Minecraft. All right. This is weird. So I don't know, maybe I could find something here real quick if I don't know, I'd pull up a weird topic or something. Let's see what I got in store. No, probably can't talk about that. That needs to get out of my folder. What the fuck? Oh, I could probably bring this up with Roland because it involves Epic Mike. And I don't particularly think that I have mentioned it to him, so I guess I can bring up the whole Freerin cosplay thing. That's just all bookmarks. The issue is I don't keep up with a whole lot of other entertainment nowadays. It's like my thing is specifically anime. And what few things that I do come across are because I am involved with somebody else's stuff. It's not particularly because I have like some kind of hatred for a property or anything. It's literally just that as it stands, I'm not particularly invested in a lot of the things that are going on right now.
Thanks. See, I'm very quick.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have any like topics to
You're good.
Go over. I do have one that I guess I could bring up, but it's mostly because it involves Epic Mike.
Let's talk about it because I'm a fan of Epic Mike.
And it has to do with Freerin, so it kind of ties a couple of things together here.
Okay, well let's go.
So, do you know anything about the Freerin cosplay shit that happened on Twitter a little while ago?
I heard something about it, but I don't actually know what the whole thing was.
Okay, I will share my screen here and let you see. So,
okay.
I found this before Epic Mike retweeted it, but here we are. So, this lady here decided to do a Freerin cosplay.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what Freerin looks like,
she doesn't look like that. I'll tell you that. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
We'll go here. We'll do this. Like you can see, this is what Freerin looks like the official design.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, apparently to some people, this was a grave sin against the world that this black woman would decide to, cosplay as Freerin. Which, let's be honest here, this is a fantastic cosplay. Like this looks.
That's great. A fucking awesome cosplay. That's retarded. Mm-hmm. Because, dude, all right. Before we get
all right. I want to say this before we go into the Epic Mike thing. Over under how many posts before we get to an N word?
2.
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry, this is Epic Mike's. I should be going here.
Okay. All right. 2. still.
You were right. Brandon
Yep.
Varnell, and then we get to this. Yeah,
Yep.
so that's actually kind of the theme that you get throughout all of this is
Dude,
just
but this is
a lot
terrible
of people being
dude,
shitty to this person. And
my
this is something I
first
did want to
Oh,
ahead.
pull that picture up fully. Can you pull that picture up fully and just show how good her cosplay is? That's phenomenal. That is awesome. And like, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, the first time that I went to a cosplay, I saw a black guy who was clearly gay dressed as Tracer from Overwatch. And you know what? His cosplay was more accurate than a lot of the other ones. It was clearly a dude, and he was clearly gay because he had a beard. But whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his boyfriend with him. My point is, still a great cosplay. Like, so if you have a different skin color, like, listen, I could cosplay a Jet Black from Cowboy Bebop if I wanted to. Like, if I grew my beard out, did the right things, I could cosplay that character. I'm wearing the outfit. If the outfit looks good, people like it. It doesn't matter because in the cosplaying community,
well,
if
yeah, here's the thing.
No one cares.
The whole point of cosplay
is to have fun with
that
it.
you are dressing up as a character you like.
Exactly.
And I covered this on Wednesday, but I figured it would be like a good thing here. But
no,
there was a lot of racism in this woman's
she
comments
doesn't deserve that.
because
that's fucked up.
Free reign discourse has been supercharged with a lot of racial tension for bullshit reasons. But a lot of people have come to the conclusion now that any kind of race swapping is bad. Previously, I would have been willing to like give the pass. Like, okay, we've seen a lot of the opposite behavior where people who, white people who dress up as non-white characters get berated by the internet for cultural appropriation and all of that. But I feel like spamming the N-word in someone's chat kind of negates any of that. You're just using it as an excuse to be racist.
Yeah, no, you're just being a piece of shit.
Which, I mean, Epic Mike is pretty fucking correct with right out the gate here. Like, these fucking comments are just folks looking for an excuse to be racist cunts. Yes.
Yeah. Because he gets it. Because here's the thing. Mike actually is so fucking base, dude. Like, he doesn't even... He's against a lot of all this cancel culture shit, a lot of all this other stuff. Like, if you watch Epic Mike, he's a great guy. He's a really big sweetheart too. And he's hilarious. But point being is he knows what this is. He's very much attuned to the woke culture and all that bullshit. And this is just cosplay. This is fun. This is like, don't start bringing your politics into our cosplay stuff, man. Because
literally the whole point of cosplay is to self-insert as a character.
Exactly. You're supposed to self-insert. That's the entire point. That's why Master Chief was created as a character. He is a self-insert. That is like the same thing. It's like, dude, when you have people showing up, when I have a black guy dressed as Anakin Skywalker, am I going to get mad if it? No. He wants to look like Anakin Skywalker. He's dressed as Anakin Skywalker. He might have to put a wig on that looks like Anakin's hair, but like, why do I give a fuck? No, he's there to dress up. Come on. It's simple. We have fun with this stuff, man. Like, just, why you gotta be, like, her costume looks amazing. Her costume looks absolutely amazing. It's a better costume than I could make. If she made it, maybe she bought it. But like, still, her cosplay is great. And when you have people that just are out here coming at you for random bullshit just because you're dressed up as a character, like, I just don't understand it. Like, what's up, Muffler? But like,
yeah, you like to dress up as women. That's what you like to do.
Well, dude, I do an Ichigo cosplay. Am I racist?
No, but when you do that Orihime cosplay, I know that you just want to be a trans person deep down inside. And
no, he doesn't want to be a trans person. He wants to be a trap.
Well, a little column A, little column B. Okay, we'll just split the diff.
Hey, I've never done the Orihime one.
Why does that picture of Roman look so fucking fat?
It looks like the JD Vance meme, dude.
It does.
That is pretty funny, actually. That was just his somebody. I literally pulled that from
Hold
what
on.
somebody else did. Like they took a picture of him and put him in something else, and so then I just cropped that out. So, yep.
Probably an old Ronnie screenshot.
Yeah, I think so. Probably, yeah.
Hold on.
There you go.
Wait, how do I bring this back up? I guess I gotta remove.
Yeah.
it.
Bring the article back up. My bad. I was listening to you for a second or two. There.
I mean, dude, like this whole cosplay thing. It's like the whole point of cosplay is being something you're not.
Sure,
When I went to Comic-Con not too long ago, actually no, it's long ago now.
Like one of the cosplays I want to do is Aldebaran from ReZero, but I'm not going to chop off my fucking arm to do that.
No, and like I saw these girls that did a phenomenal fucking job, and I got a picture of them. It's a picture with them. I was like 15 in my first Comic-Con. It was it's somewhere. My mom probably has it on her camera, but because we went as a family, it was fun. Like they loved it. But I got a picture with orcs, man. That was when Shadow of Mordor was coming out. Shadow of War was coming out. So there was like all these orcs. I got to play the game before the game was out. It was really cool. But I got this picture with these 3 girls, and they were Na'vi from Avatar, and they were fucking on point, bro. They had prosthetics. They did everything. And I was just like, yo, you guys just look amazing. Like, can I just get the full body paint and all that shit? In the middle of fucking October, like it was cold. I was like, yo, y'all are killing it right now. Like, and then there's people coming up to me asking me for pictures because I was dressed as an assassin from Assassin's Creed. It was weird. But you get some really cool ass fucking cosplay. There's an Imperial officer. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to
I've seen some good cosplay too. So yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Dude, so it's like, what's the problem with somebody cosplaying somebody that's not the same skin color as you? I don't get that. Like, if a white guy wants to be Tosin from Bleach, like, he could be Tosin from Bleach.
But that's an interesting one with Black Panther. Like, would that be socially acceptable if you were just a big fan of Black Panther?
Well, if Black Panther's your favorite superhero, then it should work.
It should work. But would it actually work? You're in a big city. I'm not. So like, how would that fly?
My favorite character is Black Panther. Like, then what's the problem with that? I want to be Black Panther because I love Black Panther. Like, so
I'm not saying that there's a problem with it. I'm asking you a rhetorical question because you're in a big city, and so I'm asking, would that fly where you live?
Actually, in Philly, I think it would because Philly is pretty. Like in Philly, if you walked around as Black Panther, people would be like, "Yo, what's good?" And then if you took your mask off and you're a white guy, you'd be like, "Dude, I'm the biggest Black Panther fan." All this other shit, depending on what part of town you're in, I think people would fuck with you. I think they'd be like, "Fuck yeah, bro, good shit. We love you. Glad that you're a fan of Black Panther." Like that would be the that's just how it is in Philly. If you're in the right area, I say.
Fucking Mike's response here. Sorry to interrupt here, but like, as if your people didn't try and kill an artist for drawing a squid less black before. Mike's just like, the fuck you mean, my people?
That's great.
Like he's throwing down with people in his comments here for defending.
Yeah, of course he is, because he can hold his own.
Yeah.
Like, it's just fucking bullshit, dude.
No, I'm saying I respect it. Like, this woman doesn't deserve hate. It's fucking cosplay. Who gives a shit?
I talked with Crimson before about this, that, like, I really don't care that much. Like, I mean, for me personally, like, when it comes to cosplay, I don't care. Like, I may not be, like, a super fan of it, but it's totally tolerable. Like, I don't care at all, right? Like, and in fact, I would encourage people to try to express their fandom in positive ways rather than gay shipping and, like, you know, stupid shit like that. Okay, like, I mean, yeah, just, you know, but the thing is, like, I think we talked about it before, but casting an official property is much different than, like, either fan fiction or cosplaying, something along those lines. So, like, you know, I would separate the fandom aspect of it directly from the actual property.
That's the crux of this. Is I extend that argument out to like even fan art too. Like I don't care if someone draws a black edit of an anime character. Who gives a fuck? Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same as cosplay. It's unofficial. It's for fan consumption. Let people have at it.
Yoruichi is not fucking white. And do you think anybody gives a fuck if a white chick cosplays Yoruichi? No. No one cares because
some people will, but
Yoruichi's hot.
My point is that like when it comes to actual like official adaptations, it's a different thing because the adaptation should look as it was described in the material. There aren't sometimes there are significant reasons as to why things are portrayed the way they are.
Exactly.
Right, like not having a black Snape so that way you don't get accused of, lynching a motherfucker and doing other horrible stuff, being racist and stuff like that. Logical reasons.
That would be a good idea. Yeah. That would be a good idea.
It would be like if someone suddenly decided that Sith lightsabers being red was offensive.
Oh my God.
It would almost be like somebody that just said that lightsabers don't kill you anymore.
Right. Anyway. Like, having your guts just vaporized, that's totally.
No, that doesn't happen. No, that doesn't happen. No. Holy shit, dude.
It's like the whole Middle Earth thing. By adding in a bunch of like different people of different races in there and trying to claim that as canon, you've effectively just made it so that there is a genocide that happens somewhere in there.
Yeah, correct. If you try to think logically, then yes, that's what would have had to happen. But they don't think logically. And so they're just like, her. We just want to feel good right now, so we're just going to have our cake and eat it too. And it's like, well, you've just destroyed something, like that made sense, that had logic to it, that, had some level of sacredness to it, right? Because again, it's, I think that's a big issue. Like it's, you have to respect the things that you like,
No, don't you understand? They made it coherent. they made it better. Don't you understand?
They made it coherent themselves.
It's not meant to reflect real life. It's a fucking fantasy world, though. I don't understand people. I don't get it.
It's just.
But if it doesn't reflect real life, how am I supposed to empathize with it?
Or use it for politics.
How is it supposed? If it doesn't reflect my life, how is it supposed to be about me? How am I supposed to care if it's not about me?
How am I supposed to do something about the politics of this thing?
Dude, Roland, did you see?
I don't know what article to go into now because there's two that I can talk about at this point. We can either go at three. We can either go into Zelda, Halo, or Tolkien. I don't know which one is the best.
I was going to ask you too. Did you see the stuff that happened this week about One Piece too? Again, being brought up, like just like
this is. Well, we're on the topic of anime. Let's do it.
Rest in one piss.
I guess. All right. Yeah. So basically there's what AniTubers are, like anime YouTubers and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So there was a really big one, like one of the, I would say the two biggest that I'm aware of anyway, Mother's Basement, which is like Jeff Fu, a good old Vancouver Canadian, right? And so he saw a post from an unofficial account that basically documents, stuff going on with I forgot which was it. Was it Homeland Security, right?
It was Homeland Security, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Regarding this big protest that's happening in Mexico right now because of a lot of unrest happening, down there, and they use the One Piece, fan logo and stuff like that, the flag, and that's a big symbol of protest right now by younger people. And so then he had a tweet where he basically like tried to play Canadian savior and try to stop, it depicted, it's like, oh, no, don't, you're not, we're taking it back, basically.
Put that back, thief.
Yeah. And it's like, come on, bro. Like, it's pretty ridiculous, man. But he got pretty well ratioed. I say that, I mean, he did have like 90,000 likes because there's a bunch of retards online. But give me 1 second. I'll try to find it.
I wish you would have gotten here sooner because I had that in my bookmarks and I deleted it as I was going through before you showed up.
Well,
Like literally before we started going on the
Yeah, he didn't delete his post, so it's still here. So we could just oh my god, I hate this so much. Here, 1 second. It's just so annoying because this dude was like, but actually, One Piece is really inherently political. And then when people like use it for politics, then it's like, no, you can't. It's like, come on, man, like grow up, like have a principled stance or something, man.
No, that's not allowed. You can't do that here.
yeah. What are you talking about, sir?
Yeah, see? Principle response, eh? We don't have those. You made pictures of Spider-Man.
So I don't know, are you streaming this?
Yes.
Okay, all right, just because I can't tell. So so this is Jeff, and he's sitting here. It's like, put it back, thief, and it's the Canadian arm trying to stop the government, but it wasn't the fucking government because he's a retard, and it's the One Piece flag and stuff, right? And this is not an official account. It's not, okay? It's, news with updates about national security and stuff, but it's not an official account. And when you check this, the account is not an official representative of the United States Department of Homeland Security, too. So it's just not, all right? But this is the post talking about, there's going to be, there's a big protest, scheduled. And then, hey, we got a lot going on where we may have to try to help Mexico, intervene a little bit regarding the narcos and the cartels and stuff. And then, so you look here, though, again, it had 93,000 likes, all right, but it did have 8,000, which is a pretty good, that's a decent ratio. But, when you look at this here, you look at some of the quotes on this too, like, again, One Piece is political. And then, except when it's used for right-wing movement, then it can't be used, that way. So you see here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, silence tourists, into woke, bland, MCU-style writing, sterile-ass garbage. Yeah, I mean, I do not like his opinions of late. I'll tell you that much.
Mother's Basement or the guy you're looking at there, Javier?
Mother's Basement.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I used to like his content, too, but he's just gotten political. Like, I don't know. Trump makes some jokes about Canada being a joke fucking country, and then all of a sudden he takes it personal. I pulled the dick out of your ass. It's okay, bud. That's the best way I can say that.
Well, is he Canadian?
Yeah, you wanted One Piece. Yeah, Jeff Thu is Canadian. Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
Oh yeah, he literally did the meme too. Yeah. There are protests in these countries, just the Anglosphere, right? Or European countries. Yeah, long live the revolution. Oh, if there's protests in any other country that's not white, then that's, it's a CIA color revolution, So it's just horrible political shit, and that's what happens when people take something that's like, it's a fantasy world. Okay, One Piece has great storytelling and it has great, world building. Okay, but like to what Crimson could say, because he's watched and consumed more of it too, but like, Luffy, he helps monarchies and right-wing movements as much as he's for revolution and trying to destroy despots and stuff out there too. So it's like, it's just to take it and use it for your own means is just retarded. It shouldn't be done, in my opinion. Okay, just enjoy it, all right, because it's a good piece of media. Okay,
I agree.
And that's my rant on that as a small segue. So what did you have, sir?
Well, at this point, I think we'll likely get into The Legend of Zelda.
Ooh.
Is anybody here a fan?
Casually.
Mm-hmm. First game I ever played was Zelda. It was on the Game Boy.
Okay.
The original Game Boy. It was A Link to the Past.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it's pretty fun, and I casually like Zelda. So,
Got you. Crimson, how about you?
I've only played the newer games, so call me a tourist.
Okay.
I mean, call me a tourist too. I mean, it was just the one for me basically. I missed out on Majora's Mask, all the N64 greats, and yeah. So I'm with you, buddy.
So I only grew up playing them with my friends, which is I have a console to play them with.
Mm-hmm.
But we have our first look at the live action Zelda movie. And honestly, as somebody who knows enough about it and has friends who are obsessed with it, through osmosis, I know a fuck ton about Zelda. And I would say that so far, it's looking pretty good by the look of things.
Could be a home run, so yeah.
It really could be. And I have some other things to talk about with this. But the first look reveals Link and Zelda in live action. I mean, I already think that's a great picture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this caused some controversy that, Zelda herself is using the bow and has arrows and stuff. And it's like, okay. Yeah, in the first couple games, she was just straight up damsel in distress. So I understand where people are coming at with that.
I mean, Twilight Princess I think she was a little bit more involved.
Well,
I was about to say,
that's what I was
as
gonna
time
say.
has gone on, Zelda has been put more and more in an upfront role. So I don't see where people are complaining about this. Like, even people who are outside of the franchise know this because we've played fucking Smash Bros.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what I was going to say. Yeah, because she's pretty awesome in Smash Brothers.
So I was gonna say after Twilight Princess, so I think that's kind of what they're going with this. But overall,
so when it became mega popular, so okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. So overall, first look, I think right there, she looks. I don't mind her having a bow and an arrow, because that's when Zelda does have a good arc throughout the games. Like, she goes from being the damsel in distress into being like, fuck this, I'm gonna fight too, type of shit.
I mean, she gives off hot elven. She gets off hot elven vibes, okay, and elves are totally fine being archers in my book, okay, in any fantasy setting, that's totally acceptable.
Exactly.
So,
I feel like any elf can be just good at an archer.
Yeah,
I'd fuck the shit out of a female elf. Wait, sorry, different conversation.
No, that was where I was leading to it, man. High five, all right? Just no touching tips.
Hey, save it for December 26th when we talk about Lord of the Rings.
It'll be the after Christmas special, apparently. I didn't even know that.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. But I actually don't see any problems with this so far. But let's just go through this.
Well, there's the big thing. People were complaining about this. I actually posted an image in the Discord of like people talking about like without Hunter Schafer, which was the trans person that everyone was freaking out about. This show looks like Blame the Jews and it's all for white people kind of shit. And I was just like, what the fuck are you on, you high ass motherfucker? Yeah, they're basically saying it looks racist without the tranny.
Yeah. Are we honestly like considering those opinions? Because like I don't know, man. Like I mean, it's like
no,
it's
not
retarded,
really.
but yeah.
I'm just saying that there are people out there who are making a big stink that their fan casting didn't work out.
Yeah, I know what you mean too. Like, yeah, there was a push behind it.
Maybe they weren't the best person for the fucking job. You ever think about that?
Yeah, correct. Or yeah, and maybe Nintendo is actually like really concerned about the image of their brand too, and trying to do this right because there are so many fucking fans of Zelda that's not even.
Well, Nintendo has never done a live action movie other than the Mario one, and that was ass. I mean, it's great. It's a great cult classic, but it's ass. We all know that.
I did like it growing up, so I do agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, we like it.
I mean, it's not good, but it was fun.
It's not good, yeah. So, right here in this image, I already have people having people are already saying it's a problem that she has a bow and arrow and he doesn't have a weapon in his hands. And I'm like, well, you can't show them. Like, Jeremy also said this. You can't show the Master Sword now. That's got to be a reveal in the movie. Like, you can't show him with a Master Sword. And Jeremy also said his shield, because Jeremy from G&G. He's more of a fan of this than I am. And I'm like, well, I agree.
He gets like, the shield before he ever gets the sword, too. So,
right, exactly. So this is going to be a little bit different, but like I'm totally cool with it. I like what we're doing here. I like the look of that. Looks like Hyrule to me. Just the location.
Which it looks like Hyrule, the two open world games. Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean.
Sorry.
So, I just want to go to the images. Yeah, I know that Miyamoto is also very involved in this, which like gives me hope. Like, I'll watch the shit out of this movie if it looks good. We'll have to wait till a trailer, but I'm not going to judge it just by this type of stuff. You know what I mean? And she's interesting looking. I don't know. I would have gone with somebody with a more angular face. Personally.
Throw up an image of Zelda from the last couple games.
I think she looks great.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because I mean, I think she probably looks really, really close.
I'm not saying she doesn't look great. I'm not saying she doesn't look great. I just might have gone with a more angular face.
This is kind of off topic, but have either of you guys ever listened to August Burns Red's cover of the Legend of Zelda theme?
The only joke song, like it was a falsely attributed. So. The only Zelda song I've ever listened to was a falsely attributed one to System of a Down. Okay, and it was incredibly funny. Talking about Ganon getting his ass kicked. It was awesome. I'm assuming you guys don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, 1 second.
I would recommend at some point, if you guys haven't heard it, you should look up the...
I mean, I really dig the Twilight Princess outfit for her, like, and the look. I really like the Twilight Princess look. I think she looks sick on some SAO shit. I think SAO took a lot of inspiration from Legend of Zelda when it came to the look of things. And that's just a personal opinion. Like, yeah, you're not going to show the shield and the Master Sword, like, before the movie. Like, before the trailer, at least. Like, that's going to be, like, a big reveal. Right? Like, it would have to be. That's like the Triarch and shit. Like, I don't think they're gonna like that. They're gonna save like the link that we have in the newer games. They're gonna save that link for like movie 2 or 3. I think. You know what I mean? Like this link I got right here in the picture. Like they're gonna definitely.
Probably. Did you guys? I think I told you guys about this one. The hilarity of people freaking out about them supposedly gender swapping Zelda.
Yeah, what the fuck are they talking about?
Those people are true retards because they just don't know that.
They don't. We're talking about people who think that Zelda is Link.
Yeah.
A true retard unlocked.
Because why would it be called The Legend of Zelda if you play as someone other than Zelda?
Oh no, those people just haven't played the games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're the true tourists. Okay.
I've actually barely played the game. I knew that.
What was that, Bud? I just didn't quite catch it.
Zelda and Link are different characters. No,
Yes,
I said even I knew that, and that's I barely played the Legend of Zelda games, but I played Smash Bros.
I was making fun of your
common
connection,
knowledge
but
if
you're
you're
good.
in the game. Well, if you're in the gaming sphere, it's common knowledge.
It really should be. You would think that it would be common knowledge, but sometimes you'd be surprised.
You would think, right? Well, you
One
would
would
also think it'd be common knowledge not to
yes.
take Master Chief's helmet off. Yeah. They do
One
that
would
too.
think, yes.
All right, well,
Yes,
to
indubitably.
continue with this.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of them look great.
Sure, yeah. He looks like he has young grit and determination. Like he has the mold of what could be an adventurer and a savior eventually. So yeah.
Well, Link is very stoic, right? Link is very stoic too. So it's
Look,
like,
if he says anything other than yeah,
that's a really
heh,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh shit, dude.
he's gonna
His
talk.
sound
You know they're
effects.
gonna make him talk.
Well, yeah, obviously he's got to talk.
I think they're gonna have
He's,
to talk.
he's
Okay, so
more
that's
likely
basically
than not
it, but
the main
there's
character of this entire fucking movie.
yeah, there's a lot of people that are like pissed off about this, and I just don't see why. I really don't see why. Like, what sucks is this movie's probably gonna be really good, just because I know. What are you sharing, Muffler?
The song I was telling you
Movie's
about.
probably
since
gonna
just whenever you're ready to shift gears, so this would be the final funny moment, and then we'll move on.
Okay. But the Roman's in chat. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I'm just pretending to be you right now. Don't worry about it.
But dude, honestly, like, I don't see a problem with this so far. We'll have to see a trailer first before we can really judge anything, because so far it looks fine to me. And like, it sucks because this is gonna do so well if it's done right, and everybody's gonna think, "Oh wow, we can do video game movies now." And Assassin's Creed and Halo will fall by the wayside because they were the two failures because the corporations wanted to not do them accurately. And it's just, that's sad to me because you can have so many good Assassin's Creed movies. You could have a trilogy of Halo movies. And it's just like,
wait, why would we want to have good Assassin's Creed movies with like people like Native Americans or Italians or just anybody of any level of diversity from any other country outside of, just the standard shit? Why would we want that, bud?
oh, because we like those things.
Yeah.
It'll be better